Point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second and 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Parker. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people up.
Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That punt returned 69 yards, and the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Dolphins, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First possession resulted in a punt. What does Mr. Davis predict for possession number 2?
I'm looking forward to seeing what they had down on their play sheet, because most teams start with that script, that so-called script, about things they want to do. Some of those plays are used to probe, and some of those plays are used to attack. I think they're going to try to attack on this possession.
All right, let's see what happens. Will they attack?
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Here we go. Watch the pass.
On second down, a run with Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Breida. And some room to maneuver. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On 3rd down, Wilson. Big hold of the 30, and that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Rashad Penny.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
30. And the Seahawks first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Score Dolphins 13, Seahawks 7.
Penny, a first down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
To Rashad Penny.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The toss running left. This is Penny. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Check, check. Watch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
An option run with Ingram.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from inside the 5.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, let's go. He's coming. We got double jump. 17. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They run, it's Mark Ingram, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Dolphins 20, Seahawks 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a 2nd fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tyler Lockett. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
1 second down. Here's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hill on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett.
Wilson's.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
First down.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
DK Metcalf.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Wilson will throw again. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
12 yards there and a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, here's Breida. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That's caught by Penny. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Tua now on first down, letting one go deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go play action with Wilson. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now it's Breda. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
On the carry.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Brandon Jones.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The rookie, Brandon Jones, picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A gain of a yard.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They run again with Breida. And he'll be out right at the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 2 now on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's another.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Dolphins 37, Seahawks 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Again, Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Agba just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go